I'm Bastian. Today we're going to talk about...
The Northman.
Perfect. It has been directed by...
Robert Eggers.
Who is also the one who did two of our very favorite movies, which is The Witch and...
Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, yeah.
Yes.
So two movies that we really love. If you never watched those, go check it out because it was your time.
For sure.
But today we talk about The Northman. So we decided to stop about the spoiler. We're just going to review without spoilers. If we feel that something is going on the spoiler side, we're going to just warn you beforehand. But we realized that we can do review without spoiling the main plot or the big surprise of the movies and still give it a nice rating at the end. So go for it.
Okay. So I love The Northman. It's probably my favorite movie of last year. Historically, it was historically accurate. The story is amazing. During the 2 hours and 17 minutes, I was engaged the whole time. I think the acting was incredible. I think I said that. But yeah, acting was incredible. Visually, amazing.
Yeah.
I just loved it. It was kind of like, pretty intense at certain points, and it was hard to watch in certain scenes for certain reasons. But
I mean, it's a
even with
Viking
that,
movie.
yeah, even in that, and like I said, it's historically accurate, so it's pretty it can be pretty brutal, which that's how it was during this
Yeah, the
time
Viking
period.
is pretty
The
brutal.
era, yeah,
So
that era. So
just be aware, there is some, not many, but there is few violent scenes, and it can shock some.
but honestly, nowadays I feel like it's not there's so much out there right now that's so visually challenging that I think it kind of aligns with. I freaking loved The Northman. I love it. We watched it. I wanted to watch it again because I love the movie so much. Visually, I freaking loved it. The storyline I thought was amazing. The actors, I love the actors in the film. Even Bjork made an appearance for 3 minutes, which I thought was awesome. I mean, it was, she had a very small part in the movie, but I don't know, I just think it gave me this feeling after I watched it. And I don't get this feeling often with certain movies, but I don't know, I had a feeling of just thinking about it days after, looking on Reddit, the discussion threads about the movie, and just looking at the interpretations of the movie and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, the movie used a lot of the Viking mythology, and it's, I think, extremely interesting. It's visually mind-blowing. If you have a little bit of knowledge about the Viking mythology, it can help, because I'm not gonna lie, there were some areas where I was I don't know much what's happening, and then I had to dig through after watching the movie, which was also extremely interesting for me. It didn't change what I thought of the movie. I think it was an exceptional movie. We said it already, it inspired one of the most well-known story, which is Hamlet. And I don't know, just for me, amazing. And there's not much I can add to what you said, because it's superbly directed. The cinematography is amazing. The music is great. And yeah, the movie is more than 2 hours, but you really don't feel it. It's just completely astonishing for me. The visuals are just breathtaking. And yeah.
Because it's such an epic story on revenge.
Yeah.
But it's so drawn out.
And it's
that you're kind of
too.
You're how does it take this person or this character so long to get their revenge? But it's just, it takes you on a journey. And that sounds cheesy, I know. But it's just you're in it. I was just in it.
Yeah, it's a real journey.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. If you expect an action movie like Braveheart or Gladiator, you will be deceived. I love these two previous movies that I just mentioned, but The Northman is a level higher, because there's such a strong story behind it. I mean, once again, the other movies they have strong stories, but my point is that this one is not about the action scenes. It's mainly about just the story it tries to explain, and this revenge that Hamlet tried to have. And that's just spoiler alert, that's the story of Hamlet. But basically his dad get killed by his brother, and his mother get basically abducted by the brother. And so he decides to, basically he wants to
He has
revenge
this-
his
He
father.
has this like saying. He says it over. It's like affirmation to himself. He's like saying it. His destiny now lies
It's
in
like, yeah, revenge my father, like save my mother and kill Fiona.
Yeah.
And that's basically the story. And the movie is focusing on like this guy
Obsession.
that is obsessed by getting his revenge.
It never leaves
Which, of
him.
course, after years, it cannot be fulfilled the way he expect. And we let you discover the movie because that's, I think, the main twist of the movie. It's how it happened, when it happened, and what are the consequences of that. And I think that's the whole movie there. It's just beautifully made, and same. I can watch it like
Yeah, I could
every
literally
week.
watch it again.
Yeah.
Like I could watch it right now. Like I
It's-
don't know. I also just like love that kind of atmosphere too. I think, and what I really appreciate about the movie too is I feel like they really took like some of the true, genuine beliefs during that time and implemented it into the film. That way you understand their mindset and how they'd interpret certain situations, and it just makes you, I don't know, it just puts you in that situation.
Yeah.
And like, yeah,
But there's
it's
also
it's a very brutal time. It's a very brutal, like boundaryless time of living. You know, there's really just like no rules almost to what goes on and why, to some extent. But yeah,
I mean, they have the rules. The Viking rules are basically the stronger lives.
yeah, of course.
So-
But you know what I'm saying, like socially and just like how
Oh, yeah.
things, like how things, certain things are approached and such. But yeah. What's your rating if you could give it 1 to 10?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's definitely because visually and the story, and like I said, it's just amazing. I would put definitely a 9. I think it's a solid 9 for me. This is amazing. I love this movie, and I know it was her favorite movie of last year, and so my favorite movie was The Menu, which I gave it a 9.5. So I'm really interested of knowing what rating she gives on this one.
I think it's like a 9.5
Yeah,
for myself as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing rating.
Yeah.
I do not put a 9.5 for the only reason that, like I said, I don't think it's a movie for everyone. The mythology, I would have loved for it to be, I don't know how to say, like, not simplified, but somewhat more explanatory. There's not much to say except that it's an exceptional movie. Beside that, we really invite you to watch this movie if it's not already done. And so yeah, 9 on my side, a 9.5 on Caitlin's side.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
We try
thank
to
you.
make the videos a bit shorter, so this way you can stay until the end.
Stay with us.
Do not hesitate to subscribe, to share. We really need your support. We really love doing that. It's really fun for us, and we hope you have as much fun watching us. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you guys, and yeah.
See you next time.
See you next
See you
time.
next week. Bye bye.